students, so today we're going to go over our complementary and supplementary angle definitions and go over some mathematical problems with them. To begin, we're going to start with complementary, and just a refresher, this definition is two angles with a sum of 90 degrees. So I drew a 90-degree angle here, so remember that is a right angle, so it's the one that looks like the corner of a paper. So the idea here is that you could have a problem that has two angles. So say one looks like this and one looks like this, and together they're complementary angles. So they each have a number here. So say this one was 70 degrees. So this is not drawn to scale, but if that one's 70 and we know that together they're going to be 90, that means our other angle has to be 20 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and use this definition throughout the chapter to solve for missing pieces of our angles. So let's go ahead and take it up a notch and do another example problem. So let's go ahead and take a look at this problem. So once again, these two angles are complementary, which means they're going to add up to 90 degrees. So if we know that this first angle here is 38 degrees, so I'm going to have 38 degrees plus some angle is going to equal 90 degrees, because remember, sum means add. So you can either use your mathematical brains and just be like, oh yeah, Miss Pyro, I can tell that that's going to be 52, or you might have to do a little bit of math, and so this is just like an equation that we've been working with. So instead of a question mark, we could put a variable here, so say we call it x. One-step equation, subtract 38 from both sides, so that gets rid of this 38. You're left with x equals 90 minus 38, and you get 52. So you know that that question mark has to be 52 degrees. Okay, let's take it up a little bit more. Now we got variables everywhere, but we're going to use the same definition that we had before. So this time we have 2x plus 11 and 5x plus 16. But once again, we know if we add these two things together, so the 2x plus 11, so my first angle, plus 5x plus 16, I know that's going to equal 90 degrees. So now let's go ahead and do our algebra skills. So we have the 2x here and 5x here. So we should know that that gets us 7x. And then we have numbers. So that's going to be 11 and 16 are on the same side, which is going to get us the 27. So plus 27. And we know that that still equals 90 degrees. So now a nice little two-step. So subtract your 27 from both sides. That gets rid of this. So 7x is going to equal 63. And then you divide by 7. And you're going to get x equals 9. So then what you can do is, if I ask you what the angle is, you just have to plug that x back into your original equations and you'll get the angle size. Alright, so that's as hard as this could get with complementary angles. So we're going to use the same idea and reinvestigate the supplementary angles. So supplementary angles are the same idea, but instead of being 90 degrees, we're talking about 180 degrees. So instead of a right angle, we're looking at just a flat or a straight angle. So this is going to be two angles added together, going to give you 180 degrees. So I'm just going to go ahead and split this one like this real quick. So say this is one of our angles here, which would make this over here the other part of the angle. So let's go ahead and make up a number. Let's say this looks like about 25 degrees. So then that would make this yellow side, what plus 25 will get you to the 180 degrees that we know these supplementary angles have to be. That was plenty of time to figure out 155. So that would be the idea with supplementary angles. So you can do the same stuff that we're doing with our complementary angles for the supplementary angles. So I'm not going to waste your time. If you need more examples, check out the following videos.